hope everybody's doing well. So we are going to look and see who is coming towards you. And we're going to use something a little different. Instead of oracles, I'm going to pull a charm out of the bag. So we're going to do 4 piles. So pile 1, who's coming towards you. We have the owl. Okay. Pile 2, who's coming towards you. Oh, it's my favorite. It's so pretty. It's the ladybug. Okay. So pile 3, we have the hourglass. And pile 4, y'all have the, I call this like a staff, but that will be pile 4. Okay. All right, guys. So there they are. If you need it, there's always that little bit of a meditation after the intro. Just pause it right there and take a big deep breath. Make sure you set your intentions in this reading of what you need to hear for your highest good about who's coming towards you. If you feel drawn to more than one, it could be there's 2 people coming towards you, of course. Also keep in mind that this could also be a perception of yourself. So this could be like maybe perhaps you're wanting to go towards someone else. In this scenario kind of fits with that. Okay, so just take it how it resonates. Keep an open mind. Never let a reading take away from you. If you start to feel uncomfortable, if you start to feel triggered and it's not something that you know is good for you, then simply click off. You're always in control of that, so keep that in mind. And yeah, timestamps for everything will be down below, and I will see you at your pile. Hey, pile 1. So if you chose the owl, which, by the way, I apologize for my Band-Aid, but I mean, I hurt myself, so it's better the Band-Aid than what's under. I'm healing. It'll be good soon. So this owl here, owls remind me of course, y'all know I love owls, obviously. Owls remind me of wisdom. Also, like seeing all angles of something. And being able to see through illusions. Okay, so with that being said, we are going to go ahead and I'm going to pick a bunch of oracle cards and get those out. So I'm going to speed up the video for that, and then I'll see you in just 1 second. So we're going to start with who this person is, how you know who this is. I'm not doing any characteristic type cards. We're just going to pull some love oracles and go off of what we have here. So we have unexpected, surprise, unpredictable, shocking, and unusual. We also have ghosted. Okay, so this could be somebody that is like a ghost. This could be somebody here that may have disappeared on you, somebody that maybe you're not talking to. You have disappeared, silenced, ignored, and rejected here. This could be something that's like surprising or shocking. This person may be somebody that can be somewhat unpredictable even, maybe somewhat unusual. There may be something here you're seeing or you know about this person that may be somewhat shocking as well. But there's this ghosted energy. Okay. So this person, I feel like you'll know them because they are someone that perhaps just kind of up and disappeared or went silent here on you. This could even be someone that you rejected here, or that could be ignoring you in some kind of way, okay? And it may have came very unexpectedly as well. Okay, so now we want to see what this person wants to say. We have, I know I was a distraction from your pain. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation and I still feel the pain. So for some of you, you may know this person because you may have seen, I can't get over how she's seeing the phone here. So you may have seen something shocking about this person, or know something shocking here, something surprising about this person. You may have been the one that went silent here. You know who this is, okay? I know it was a distraction from your pain. Someone's undergoing a spiritual transformation. I still feel the pain. This is somebody here that I feel like is hurting. This is somebody that's waking up. They may be waking up to whatever happened here between the two of you. I do feel like that this is someone, though, that is hurting. Some of you, they may have even used you as somewhat of a distraction from other things that were going on with them. They also may feel this way with you. Like, there's this feeling here of someone that doesn't know if you, doesn't feel like you care, especially if you're someone that went quiet or rejected this person. Okay. So what's the advice here, or what are the, what can we say here as far as this goes? What's the advice, or what are the words of wisdom? Okay. Soulmate here. Yes, this person is your soulmate. Your connection is sacred. So with awakening and soulmate, this is someone here that definitely within the dynamics of this connection has been something that has maybe woken the two of you up to distractions perhaps and pain that you've been ignoring within yourself. This feels like a connection of that causes an awakening. And you have false person here, number 8. So this is someone that you may deem as somewhat deceptive, someone that you don't know whether or not you can trust this person. That is the number 8. 8 is a number of abundance. It's also about action, and it's also Scorpio energy. It's the life and death. So there's something to do with, maybe you've perhaps changed the way that you actually see this person. This card, actually, when I pulled it, I asked, what is the one thing that you should know about this person? And it's false person is here. So this is something maybe you've already figured out. This could be part of what you're shocked here about, and maybe perhaps why you've rejected this person. Something to do with this false person here, not knowing if you can trust this person or not. Okay. So that's who this is. Y'all will definitely be able to know who this is. If you don't, it's probably not your reading. Let's get the details of this person. Tell me more about this person. Yeah, with that owl, you may have woken up here to this, maybe this person you thought was a soulmate here, and you may be waking up to them not being who you thought they were, and that's something that can be very painful. I know as a distraction from your pain, you may have felt like a distraction for this person, and like that's all maybe you felt like you were, is just a distraction for them. Okay, this is the Doodle Tarot. Pile 1. Tell me about pile 1. Who is this person and what do they want coming towards them for pile 1? Who is this person and what do they want? I don't take reversals in this deck, by the way. Oh, there's the devil. Okay, so that false person there is coming into play. This person may have some kind of a urge to want to come towards you with this devil being here, or some kind of, maybe they feel trapped in some kind. Okay, let's keep going. Capricorn, though. The Empress. Oh, this person, guys, this is somebody that desires you. Let's keep going. Libra and Taurus is there. This is somebody that's like desires you or really wants to grow something here. Yeah, 4 Pentacles. There's a really possessive kind of energy that's here, though. Wanting to keep you. Ten of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. I need to clarify. Hold on. Why is the Devil here? Also, my throat feels very scratchy right now. Out of nowhere. Oh my God. Guys, I literally just realized that I didn't have my mic on. I took it out of its case. I put it next to me, and then I just didn't put it on. Interesting. Okay. But y'all do have the Knight of Wands here that just came out with the Devil. So if you read tarot, or if you know anything about it, you know that is some very fiery, intense energy. That is a very impulsive energy. This is someone that's coming right for you. There's also very, can be very sexual in nature as well. So why is the Empress here? This is someone that I feel like they may have been trying to hold back from you here, but I think their impulses are fixing to get the better of them. Oh yeah, you have the Fool here. This is somebody that wants a new beginning here with you. They're fixing to take a chance. It's because they want to grow something here with you, because of the way that they see you. This person sees you in this Empress energy, whether you're male or female. You know, she's about beauty. She's also very abundant. She's very capable and able of growing things on her own. You know, she really takes care of herself, like that card says. Okay. She's also very, like, nurturing and grounding and, like it says, spending time in nature, like very down to earth, comforting. Tell me about that Four of Pentacles here. I'll pull two cards. I'm going to take them both. Temperance and the Page of Wands. This is kind of intense, to be honest with you. This is a message that's here. And Temperance is about balance. This is somebody that's wanting to get control of the situation here with you. Perhaps maybe even you. So be careful of that. This is someone that's coming in a fiery at nature, but like a fun, kind of playful way, at least, to start. You know, it says approaching it carefully. I feel like this person is kind of approaching you carefully. They may feel like you have your guard up with that Four of Pentacles being there. This can be about patience. Patience, understanding. Tell me about that Ten of Wands. The Queen of Cups. I'm going to tell you something right now. This person definitely does miss your energy. This is also somebody that in some way wants to take some kind of responsibility, or they just may have a lot that they're taking on right now. And this could be one of the reasons why they're wanting to come towards you in the way that they are, is because if you're someone that utilizes your nurturing energy or your empathy when it comes to people that you really love and care about. Like the Queen of Cups is someone that's a very good listener. She's very supportive. She's very just loving, you know. And if you have this Ten of Wands on your back here, this is the type of person that you want to go to. But this is also like a feeling of, this is someone that I feel like does care about you a lot. Like this is someone, they may have not have realized that either. But I feel like this is someone that feels the weight or the burden of their emotions or feelings. Why is that? I still feel the pain. Why is that Wheel of Fortune here? You have the Chariot. There's a lot of fast-moving energy. I feel like this person's coming to you very quickly. This is going to happen very soon, I feel. 17 is here, by the way, with 10 and 7. That's the star. The star is a wish or healing. A desire. Definitely. I want to get more on this Devil, though. Cancer energies here. You have Aries down here, a little Aquarius. You have a bunch of Cancer right here, actually. That Wheel of Fortune with that Cancer energy is someone that's wanting to turn the wheel, change a situation. This is someone that's coming in with some sort of plan. They're definitely taking action. There's a message, by the way. But they're wanting to... I just got a message from a random person, by the way. But they're wanting to... That might be, you know, like I just got that message. And well, it's from an appointment that I made that I have to reschedule. But anyway, it kind of threw me off because I haven't ever gotten a message from her before. But so it was unexpected. So this may come in very kind of unexpectedly, like that says, like a ghost, like coming out of nowhere, you know. It's like the silence, and then all of a sudden, here they are, and it's like, where have you even been? You know, like, okay. What's gonna wait? Hold on. What do I need to know about this devil? What's going on here with the devil? Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands, guys. I also feel like this person has some sort of urges as well, so I would just be aware of that. This person, I think they miss... Okay, so don't take this the wrong way. I think this person... I think they miss you, but I think they just miss this type of energy. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if the type of energy that you bring. This is the Queen of Wands is Sagittarius. She's fun, and you know, she's outgoing and she's energetic, like this card says. Sexy confidence, sense of humor. This is someone that's just fun to be around. I feel like this is an energy that this person is kind of craving. And I think they get that from you. This to me is kind of like someone that is sucking or absorbing that kind of energy. And they may, why are they coming towards you like this? Exactly. The Emperor. You have the Empress and the Emperor here. So I'm telling you, this relationship with this awakening here, this person may have come into some realizations, but they're still like harvesting this devilish kind of energy here. I think this is lust. Why is this person coming towards you? They're trying to take control of the situation. That's why they're coming towards you. You have a Hierophant. This person may want to offer some sort of commitment, or they're just trying to step up and do like maybe the right thing here with the Hierophant being here. Why is this person coming towards... Look at that. 3, 4, 5. This is like... Oh, boy. Yeah, 1. I was fixing to say, you have a 10 here, but you don't have the 1, and there's the 1, the Magician. This person's coming towards you to take control here of the situation, to get it back like on track, or back in a certain kind of place. This is someone that I think that they know they have to step into their power here, because these are some very intensely powerful cards, and that rainbow is sitting right there on follow. So this is someone that's trying to follow the Hierophant, which is about doing the right thing. This is someone that wants to go with your rules, or the way you would see something, right? They're doing what you feel like, what they think that you would want them to do here. That Magician, that Gemini energy, little Virgo. This is somebody that they're wanting to make something happen here. This is also somebody that's taking the lead. For some of you, this is about a commitment or loyalty. Tell me about the Emperor, what this person wants with you with the Emperor. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity. Why is that Hierophant here? The Page of Cups. this is could be an apology. For some of you, that Page of Cups can be also that Hierophant. Give me one more for that. This can, engagement. I got this in a reading the other day I did, and I just went back and did editing on that before I put it out. And the koi fish may be important here too, or Pisces, just Pisces. But it was about an engagement or someone coming in wanting to offer some sort of something here. Bottom line, I feel like this person, to be honest with you, I feel like they miss your energy, and I feel like they're wanting to take control of a situation because they're trying to do things the way that you would maybe want them to do. But they definitely want to take control and manifest something here because they're seeing you as value. They're seeing you as value. Why is the Magician here? They want this opportunity, and they may offer you something solid, like a solid commitment. Magician. Justice. This is really somebody that's trying to step into their power, do the right thing. But what do you really need to know about this person? Libra is there as well. They may want to tell you some kind of truth about what it is that they really want as well. What do you really need to know about this person? The Six of Pentacles. What do you really need to know about this person? The Eight of Cups. What's the Six of Pentacles? The Ten of Swords. You're no longer giving to this person. There's something here to do with you stopped giving here to this person in some way, shape, or form because of this Ten of Swords. Why is the Eight of Cups there? The Three of Wands. You may have turned your back on this person. Giving, being generous here. The Ten of Swords, a breakdown. Being generous here. Wait a second. Why is the Six of Pentacles? The Nine of Wands. If you've stopped giving to this person, they may have had some kind of breakdown or loss or something going on here since then. See how it says drained energy, and we talked about that? It's like you're this person's recharge. That Three of Wands with that Eight of Cups is... I feel like this person may be disappointed because maybe they thought that you were going to come back around to them. And that never happened. With the Eight of Cups is about walking away. The Three of Wands is putting distance there. That Nine of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. Learning from the past. Okay, what's going to happen here moving forward? The Five of Wands. There's going to be some sort of, maybe a disagreement, a back and forth. The Nine of Cups, about what each other wants, or about what's right for you even. And the Queen of Pentacles. Tell me about the Five of Wands. The Six of Cups. There's going to be a battle back and forth, like a disagreement perhaps, or just kind of going back and forth about the past and maybe what happened in the past. Tell me about that Nine of Cups. The Moon. Not knowing what you want is something that's here. Being somewhat, like trying to trust your intuition here, but being a little bit lost in it, kind of uncertain about what it is that you actually want. The Moon is the Cancer Pisces energy. Why is this Queen of Pentacles here just Taurus for me? The High Priestess, listening to your intuition. Give me one more for that, Pisces. Judgment. Wow. Making a judgment call here, listening to your intuition. Guys, I can't tell you what's exactly going to happen here, but I can tell you that there's going to be like this back and forth that goes on about the past. What exactly about the past? What exactly about the past? The Four of Wands. The past relationship or foundation or union that's here. Marriage, if that's the case for some of you. This is just, kids could be involved here too in some way, or community or coming together. It's just the foundation of what has been built. There's back and forth about this. What's the conflict that's here though? Seven of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Someone, like, this is not fighting for something, just leaving something out in the cold, or this is someone trying to protect someone else, or yeah, stand your ground. There could have been something to do with someone that was trying to protect someone else, or a relationship either. You have financial difficulties, breakup, scandal, and homeless. There goes my phone again. So I feel like with these two cards, as far as what is the conflict, each one of you, I feel like, is kind of wanting to take up for yourselves here when it comes to the Five of Pentacles. Who exactly was leaving who out in the cold and why? What someone was going through and how, like, this is like a negotiation and a disagreement going back and forth about what exactly happened, and how you got to where you are. That's what this is. That's the conflict here. And it really has to do, I feel like a lot of it for you guys is about protecting or trying to fight for something or for someone. But you're gonna be a little bit conflicted here about what exactly it is that you want. I think you're gonna have some mixed emotions, to be honest. I feel there's a lot of emotions here actually that are tied up into this. And I think you're gonna have a lot of mixed emotions about this. I also feel like though that you're gonna be able to find your sense of, like, you feel grounded and you feel very in tune with your intuition and what you should do or what you need to do for yourself, and you make a judgment call based off of whatever that is. The World. Some of you, this is closure. This is an ending. For some of you, this is Knight of Cups. Some of you may be closing out a cycle here and starting something new. Some of you, this has to do with maybe you're negotiating here with this person. The Knight of Cups is here, so there's love here. But for some of you, this may be you're moving on to something else. So yeah, the Nine of Swords is here again. I think you're still going to be conflicted. I do feel like for most of you, there's some kind of closure at least that you get here. But as far as what direction you want to go towards, you know, like, there's still this attraction or love that's here. And I think that it makes you very anxious or worried, or there's this just feeling of, yeah, I mean, sleepless nights. You're self-aware, though. That's the thing. That's why this is so funny to me. Because you're grounded, you're confident, like, you're okay. This is an energy of I'm okay with or without you kind of feeling right here, right? So that brings you a sense of confidence in making a decision. But I honestly feel like there may be this end or closure that takes place. But I feel like this could be this representing this person, because they're coming up here as this Knight of Wands with this Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Like, this is someone that, I mean, there's love here. So this is someone that's like wanting to negotiate something. This is someone that may be kind of reaching a a breaking point, because I've seen that twice now. Yeah, breakdown, breaking point. Tell me more about that. The Five of Swords, conflict. Guys, Six of Swords. This person, if you do decide to end this, this person's not just going to walk away. They're gonna put up a fight. I do feel like that it will get better, but I feel like that they're definitely going to put up a fight here. They're going to try. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it will slow down over time. If they don't if they don't try and to fight for this, or if they don't get anywhere, I think they'll eventually kind of calm down somewhat, and I think that's when they'll make some progress with you. How interesting. I think initially, most of you're going to turn this person away, but it's not malicious or anything like that. It's just you're listening to yourself and what you feel like is right for you. In this, at this time or in this moment, you do get some kind of closure here, but I think that this person doesn't just give up the fight. And I think, honestly, there may be another conflict, disagreement that they start back with here after some time. And I think when that happens, I do feel like that there's some kind of progress. And to be honest, I think this person, I mean, if they have this stubborn energy here, work for what you want, I feel like this person's going to continue to try. Look at that, Seven of Pentacles at the bottom. They're going to continue to try or keep investing. Unless, I mean, I don't know the situation here, so for some of you, you may completely just turn this person away, and, you know, but that's not what I'm seeing on the table, but that doesn't mean that's not what's going to happen for you guys, because Judgment is here and the High Priestess, so you're listening, you're going to have to listen to whatever your intuition's telling you to do. And this person, I think they may, like, if they're very, like it says charm on here, you know, negotiate, Knight of Cups, it's really that lovey-dovey kind of energy that they put out towards you. If that doesn't work for this person, I feel like maybe it has in the past. This is when they start to get really worried. And they have to change the way that they're doing things here, or they're going to figure that out. What would this person say to you if they could say anything? I'm going to get a few cards out and then we'll get some advice. Okay. Let's see what we have. This is kind of interesting. So the first one that caught my eye was, I can't reach out. So for some of you, something may have been going on here with this person where either, whatever the reason, they couldn't reach out to you, or this could be something that they say. I left when I saw you with someone. This person may feel like that you have someone else. For some of you, I'm afraid to contact you. What the heck? I hope I'll see you again sometime. Obstacles, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. I don't know how to let you go. I know more than you think. I have trouble with intimacy, and I wonder if you're happy without me. Okay, let's get some advice. Well, interesting character. Tell me, what advice do you have? Sit this out, number 76. Something is... Did y'all hear that? Oh. Sorry, guys. I had a package. It's my son's birthday tomorrow, and I got him a computer, so I'm waiting to get it because I have to sign for it. Anyway, this says, set this out, number 76. Something is not quite right. Wait a little bit longer before taking action. Timing is off, or it could be the wrong decision. So for some of you, and I've been getting this message in readings, this is about you taking not just, and that's what I'm talking about here, like give yourself a second to get grounded and listen to your intuition. I feel like maybe that's what happens here. I think you're giving yourself some time to think about it, because I feel like you don't know exactly what it is that you want. And after this person comes towards you, and I think that's what's stressing this person out. But then there's this conflict that comes back in, and then it kind of gets resolved from there, and then you move into a calmer place. But it's something that's like starts off or goes very slow. Very slow. Yeah. It may even like be like a friendship. So that 3 of Cups and 7 of Cups and that 7 of Pentacles, I think that's exactly what happens here. But this is saying give yourself some time before you decide. You need to sit with how you really feel after you communicate and go back and forth with this person. For some of y'all, you're not going to go for this at all. So you have free will. It is what it is. Just reading the cards, okay? Okay, so let's get some initials to close here. I'm going to kind of leave these a little bit more shorter and sweeter. Just stop it right there. I'll just keep going and keep going. Okay, so we have, you only have 1 charm. I'm working on myself, for myself, by myself. Okay, we have B-E. B-E, beautiful. It's something that just started in my head. We have an L and an I. Believe. Yep. A V, an N, an S, a Z, a B, another B, a T, an X, a K, a M or a W, and an N. All right, guys. Believe, beat, bell, live, Texas. And this could be a W as well, so. Okay, guys. Texas, believes. Interesting. All right, I'm gonna leave you here. So thanks so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness. Of course, I hope this helps. Good luck, and I hope to see you soon. Hey, Paul, too. So if you chose the lovely ladybug, it's one of my favorite pins. So pretty, all the colors. Okay, so with the ladybug always reminds me of good luck, good fortune. Also, the 6 of Pentacles, because you have these 3 bigger diamonds on its back. Joy with all the different colors, like rainbow. The 6 of Pentacles is about being generous. So far, so good, huh? So far, it's good. Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the oracles out that I'm going to use for y'all's reading, and I'm going to speed up the video while I do that. So I'll see y'all in just 1 second. Okay, guys, so we're going to start with the love oracles. So Who is this person? Let's see. Oh, new love. Oh, new love. Fingers crossed, guys. We got new love on the table. Hallelujah. A honeymoon phase, childlike, moving on, and new beginning. Okay, and we also have hookup. Well, I mean, if you depends on what you're looking for, I guess. So this may be somebody that is new love interest. Okay, this could be somebody that you may get intimate with this person very quickly for some of you. Let's keep going. I don't want to just say right off the bat. Let's see what these are first. This is what this person would say to you or wants to say to you. I wonder if you're happy without me, and I find you so attractive. Also, what are their intentions? They are the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. And then, wow, number 5, mature man. Guys, this may be somebody new that's coming towards you here. This is the 5 is actually the can't even say it. This is maybe somebody at a distance or something to do with, like, see how he's looking at the globe? It's like thinking about what kind of action that they're going to take. This could be somebody that's older than you or somebody that's like super intelligent. I think they're planning, though. I think this is someone that may be also looking for some kind of commitment here. This is someone that could be very traditional. Some of you may know who this is. This could also be, depends on what you're looking for, right? But this could also be a new beginning here with someone. Like a redo, where they're in a different energy now, like they're more mature. So you're meeting this person at a different stage in life, it's something like that. But I do feel like this is someone that they're looking for, their person. And they see you as that. I do also think that I don't feel like this is like a hookup energy to me. This more seems like this is something that I think is the intimacy is gonna happen very quickly, and that might be unexpected. It also might bring in a little bit of worry here for you, because there is this idea of this fling or casual relationship that's here, and that could be it for some of you, depending on what you're really looking for. But I honestly feel like this person is looking for something solid here. I wonder if you're happy without me. This is someone I feel like is wondering, perhaps maybe if you're just happy like where you are, or if you, whoa. I've never heard that before on my phone. That's the FedEx app, by the way, if you're wondering. That was strange though, huh? Because that's a new app and I've never heard it before. I really feel like for a lot of you, this is someone new. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm going to start shuffling as I'm talking as well. I do feel like this is someone that has their eye on you, because it says, I find you so attractive. And I do also feel like this is someone that wants to be intimate with you. So keep that in mind. Okay, let's see. But I think that they're definitely curious. This is the Intuitive Heart Tarot. I haven't used it in a little bit. Okay, so tell me about who this person is. Who is this person that's coming towards Paul 2? Tell me about this person that's coming towards Paul 2. I don't know why I pulled it out there like that. It's the Ace of Cups, though, in the reverse. Who's this person that's coming towards Paul 2? The Ace of Wands. Okay, I have to say this, guys. For some of you, I think this person's I said that about this person's maybe very traditional. Here's the thing, though. I feel like this person may actually be looking for something different. So this could be someone that maybe they have been really traditional their whole lives. They've been married forever and they're now divorced, or There's just something that they're wanting to do differently as far as being in a relationship. So this may be somebody that actually has the intentions of coming in and just having a casual relationship here. But the thing is I think that it leads to more, and I think that that transition happens fairly quickly. Because initially, I feel like this person's really attracted to you. Tell me about, but this is like not getting your emotions involved, you know? But that Ace of Wands is a brand new beginning. And it's all about lust. Tell me about who this person is that's coming towards pile 2, what they want. The Five of Swords. I wonder if you're happy without me. You have an Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. I find you so attractive. The Ten of Wands in the reverse. Let's move these down. This may be somebody that's kind of conflicted here about not only exactly what they want, but they may be conflicted here because, I don't know, their schedule may be really different. This person, as far as work goes, with that world there, they could be somebody at a distance or that travels a lot. I feel like this person doesn't want to get caught up in anything. But I also feel like they're very attracted to you, and there's this like draw or pull towards you. How would I describe this person? Well, I would say 100%, I think they're coming in. They have these intentions of being a certain way, but then they can't. Like, this is somebody that, I know what this feels like. I've experienced this before. It's somebody that's always been married or been in traditional relationships and they've never worked out right. And so you want to get into something that's maybe not so serious. Like, you want somebody around, like you want somebody there, but you just want to have fun. You don't want to get into the depths of the emotions and all that stuff because you've experienced so many downs to that. So this is somebody that I feel like wants a companion. I wonder if you're happy without me. This is someone that like wants some kind of companion, but they don't want to get caught up in something crazy, right? But the thing is that I think that still happens. Despite this person trying not to. That Ten of Wands in reverse is like letting go of trying to maintain a particular, like, this is, to me, it's like stopping any more progress. And the Ten of Wands can be like letting go of that. So it's like this person, they get conflicted here and they no longer want to restrict themselves to being limited to just having this casual connection here with you. This is a very different reading. Why is that Ace of Cups in the reverse? I do see the whole cycle here though. Yep, look at that. There's that lustful kind of energy there. I'm going to need we're going to have to use my big old giant one here. Capricorn energy for the devil. Devil in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is definitely somebody that's like, they see love, or they may have experienced some really, really rough betrayal or rough relationships to where they don't want to get attached. This is somebody that just doesn't want to get really attached. Why is that Ace of Wands here? Anyway, you have you have this cycle that's sitting here in front of us. You have the Ace here, the 1, the 10 here, the 5 is right in the middle. So this is like someone that has like I've been saying, intentions coming in to have something fun and intimate, and it quickly changes here, and they kind of confuse themselves, like, maybe this is actually my person. Why is that Ace of Wands here? This could be like your person, guys, like someone that lasts. 7 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like this person, they may be out of, I don't mean this in a bad way, especially if it's someone new, but I feel like they're not interested maybe in anything else, or they've already played the field kind of, and there's just, yeah, it's kind of what I talked about before with that Seven of Cups in reverse. Also, this is someone that it's not trying to confuse you or wanting to confuse you in any kind of way. Like, they're going to be open and upfront about what it is that they want. Why is that Five of Swords here? What's the Five of Swords here for? Six of Swords in the reverse. I can read this a different way if this is somebody that you already know. For some of you, this could be somebody here that you broke yourself from, that's wanting to have some kind of new beginning. And they may be coming in wanting to have this kind of just a hookup here with you because they can't find anyone else, or they just don't, maybe they just don't want to, you know, to try. So just be careful of that. Something I see here. You do have 5, 6, 7, 8. Six of Swords in reverse. Again, this is that conflict this person feels because they're worried about, if this is someone new, they're worried about ending up in another situation, right? With that Six of Swords being in reverse, it's like, I don't want to have to go back to this Five of Swords. This, I wonder if you're happy without me. This is like somebody that's thinking to themselves, am I just better off alone? That's a song. It just popped in my head. How does it go? I don't know. Haven't heard it in a long time. Why is that Eight of Pentacles in the reverse? The King of Wands. And this could be somebody that is like of a higher like authority in some sort when it comes to their career, or like they're like a doer. You know, they're a doer. They're a go-getter. This is Leo energy here. The King of Wands can be a fire sign though, Aries, Sagittarius perhaps. But this is somebody that is a go-getter, like a leader. So with that Eight of Pentacles in reverse, this could be somebody that maybe they don't want to get intimately involved or emotionally involved because of their schedule here with this King of Wands. They could be somebody that just has a really, I heard ambiguous schedule. Okay. Tell me about that Ten of Wands in the reverse. Like, it only allows them to have so much time anyways, you know? Now you have a Knight of Wands. You have a lot of fire that's here with this person. So y'all may have a fire sign coming towards you. Or a Capricorn down here. That page, or that Knight of Wands with that Ten of Wands in the reverse is this is take a load off. I heard that song in my head. I've heard that song before in a reading. It's just been a really long time. I think this is somebody here that's so I'm trying to figure out how to say this without it sounding really bad. I can't think of anything. But what I just said in the song, this is someone that kind of just, you know, when on their off days or their off time, they just want to enjoy something and having fun. God, I know somebody just like this. Kind of. Anyways, let's keep going. What's that Knight of Wands here with the... No. Six of Pentacles and in the reverse. Yeah, this is somebody I feel like it has something to do with limited time. Okay, several cards fell on the floor. The Page of... Let's just look at them. It's the Page of Pentacles, which is the offer. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse. The Queen of Cups in the reverse. You also have the Judgment in the reverse. And the Four of Cups in the reverse. Guys, I really feel like, Six of Cups in the reverse. You may have experienced something like this before, and I think for some of you, you may be like kind of against this. It just depends on where you're at. Everybody's different. Everybody's different, right? Where you are and what you want. And I do feel like that this person's going to, I don't know. I feel like they keep themselves pretty closed off, to be honest. But I think they do find themselves in somewhat of a conflict here, because I do feel like this person sees you as you could be that person. Like the way they connect with you seems like you are the one. But there's something to do with this person's either schedule or like history, their past, something like that keeps them from emotionally connecting here with you. Like they are restricting themselves from that. There's an offer here. It's just, the thing is that this person's not going to be able to prioritize you. That's why this is kind of like this casual relationship. And it's like they can't fully promise you anything. I know it doesn't sound good, but I mean, this is who's coming towards you. So I mean, I guess it is what it is, huh? I don't know. I think for some of you with this Queen of Cups in reverse, Judgment, and the Four of Cups in reverse, I feel like for some of you, you may decide against this. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be kind of different for everybody. I mean, all these readings you have free will, so I can't say, yeah, this is how this is going to happen. But, and this is what you're going to choose. Judgment is here in reverse. So I feel like some of y'all just may decide not to go this route. You don't take this offer here. But I feel like for those of you that do, this may actually end up leading to something else. Yeah. But some of y'all may know who this is. It could be somebody from your distant past. I just really feel like that's something, I mean, I feel like it would just take a long time. The Two of Wands just showed itself here. So being at a crossroads is part of this. I think that this could, yeah, I mean, let me know, please, what this Two of Pentacles in reverse is. Can you help me out here with this? Tell me about that. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like for some of y'all, you may be in a place as well where you're just like kind of looking for a companion, but you don't really know what that exactly looks like or what you really want that to be like. And some of you may take this chance or opportunity because it's maybe a lot different from what you're used to or have done before. This isn't going to be for everybody, okay? This is not going to be for everybody. And I'm telling you, this is a feeling of like an older idea of like what someone's come to know relationships as. So that was a weird way to say that, but basically it's somebody that has experienced a lot of relationships and situations in their life, and they've gotten to a point to where they know what they can and can't offer and what they don't. This is like somebody doesn't want to add any more stress to whatever they're doing or going on, but they still have this need or want for this companionship. And you may or may not be in that energy. I do feel like eventually this could lead to something else, but I think that would take a long time, and you know, you may not be wanting to indulge in something like this for long. You may want this long-term partner, and you may it might not be enough for you. You may need the emotions here. And that's something that each of you is going to have to figure out on your own. This feels like a relationship that more so evolves into something deeper over a longer period of time. I can tell you this is someone that is honest about what they want and what they have to offer. This is someone that's attracted to you, and this is why they're coming towards you. But I also feel like, I think there's also maybe for some of you a part of you where you are also longing for something. But I don't know if you feel like this is it. The Queen of Cups in the reverse. Cancer energy. There's that Six of Cups in reverse. Some of y'all, you may have already tried this type of situation and it didn't go well. And some of you, if you already know who this is, you could be still experiencing or having some kind of emotional baggage when it comes to this person. Tell me about Judgment here, Scorpio energy in reverse. Your Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this, you know how I said like this would take some time before like something would really get off the ground here? That to me is Wheel of Fortune is 4 of Cups, 6 of Wands in the reverse. I mean, the 5 of Wands, that's what I feel like too. I feel the same way. Page of Swords. You're confused. This was supposed to be a good reading. It was so exciting right in the beginning. That's the way this is though. It's like it is. It's exciting in the beginning. There's this fun, playful like energy here, but then it somehow it shifts and it gets serious. And it's like starting to get to know somebody, and then you know that they're not looking for anything serious, but then you really get to know them and you're like, I don't know, you kind of could be that person for me. I kind of, I didn't want something like this, but now that you're here, it's like I can feel like an idea of that happening, or that you kind of make me want to have someone like that. It's kind of a weird feeling, but the closer I think you get attached to this person, the more you understand that you're not really getting what you want from the situation, or what you really need for yourself. Let's see, let me get something else to kind of help me out here. This is kind of a different, Can you help me explain what's going to happen here? When this person comes towards pile 2. Single. Alone, isolated, lonely, and guarded. Like, this is somebody that is like that. Like, there's just, I think there's a part of them that's kind of lonely. Like I said, wanting a companion. Tell me about this person. What can you tell me about this person? What's going to happen here coming towards pile 2? You have heartbreak here. Hurt, betrayal, grief, and disappointment. And then you have the grass is greener, jealousy, better option, unhappy, and deserves better. That's the thing here. I feel like this may actually bring up some insecurities that are uncomfortable, because I feel like it's going to make you feel like, why doesn't this person want more from me than just this, I don't know. I feel like they're going to pull out some insecurities here for sure. I also feel like for some of you, they may end up choosing someone else, or choosing another situation, or this could just be a fear that you have. Like, I feel like you're getting attached here. That's what it feels like. Anxiety, yep. I feel like that there's a fear here of getting attached. I don't like it. I don't like it. I liked it before. I should have just stopped there, right? But that would have been a super short reading. Let's get some advice. This person's coming towards you. This may be somebody new, or it could be somebody from your distant past. This is somebody that's not looking into getting into an emotional relationship. This is somebody that simply just wants a companion or wants some kind of casual relationship here. They don't have the time, space, the energy, or whatever to offer you more than that. And I feel like that might be fun at first. But I think that you start to get kind of this attachment here. And I think it starts to play on your emotions quite a bit. And then you find yourself in this predicament where you're starting to have this anxiety over, like, you start to get jealous. You start to wonder what this person's with or who they're with or whatever. Maybe you start to feel kind of lonely because of the distance. I just feel like what they're wanting from you is not what in your heart you really need. And I think it just takes you some time to figure that out. That's what it looks like. I know what this feels like. And I think I've experienced something similar to this, like at least 2 times. Usually it's 3 times and then I learn. Usually do things everything's usually 3 times and then I learn. You think I would know, you know? I am way better off now than I was, but every time I learn something deeper about myself, that's for sure. But this is what it feels like. It's like a process of something. And honestly, for some of y'all, I feel like you're going to go for it with this person, because I just feel like you're attracted to them, and for some of you, you're just looking for intimacy. So there's no shame. No shame in that. No shame at all. We're human. You know, we desire physical touch. Old bad habits. I'm sitting here talking about my past and all that. Look at that. Old bad habits. For some of you, this is somebody that, this may be not the first time you've done this with this person. Number 66. You have that 6 of Cups, 6 of Swords. Habitual responses from the past are overriding your new good intentions. Love something greater than the habit. So for some of you, see the glass of wine, see, they're both like, yeah. I think that this reading may be for some of you kind of a warning. So take it or leave it, I guess. You may end up repeating a cycle that you've already experienced. Yeah. Let's get one more. Untapped potential. Yeah, that's what I feel here. Like this relationship connection never reaches its full potential here, for whatever the reason. Number 53. There's an area of your life that has more potential than you think. Small things can turn into big wonders. And I talked about like that happening here in this, but I don't feel like it continues. I feel like somebody shuts it down. Like it gets shut down, either by you or this person. Yeah, conflicting desires, that 5 of Wands. Number 38. When the choice is hard, follow your heart and your desires will stop fighting against each other. This is not what I was expecting to get from this reading at all. I'm kind of disappointed. I really kind of wanted this to be just strictly new love and be a good experience, but I mean, it is what it is, you know. And like I said, I think some of y'all will still, despite this reading, still kind of go with this. And if you do, if you need to, do it. I mean, like I just got done telling y'all, I go through many lessons over and over before it finally sinks in, you know. Get some more initials here. Okay. Denny, D-E-N-Y-N-V. Devin, Denny, Devi. Envy. Ed. Any. I know it's not here. I'm just saying what I feel. Okay. You also have the rainbow. See, but it's pastel. It's not super bright. That's what I feel like here in this. It's like not quite exact. It's like what you need, but not quite what you need at the same time. This is very interesting. I love you. And yeah. Okay. Ivy. You are like this person's, see the pill bottle here? I love you in the pill bottle. I feel like you're kind of this, you're this person's remedy. They see you as the remedy. I'm gonna leave y'all here, okay? I'm just so sad and disappointed in this reading. I'm gonna put it out still because it is what it is, you know, but okay. I'm gonna leave y'all here. For some of you, definitely if this is someone of your past, like, I love you, I heart you, but it doesn't say love, it just has a heart, you know? It's like, I don't know, with the pill bottle here, it's like you're exactly what this person needs. But do you really want to be that person for this person, you know? You just got to figure out what it is that you want here. All right, I'm going to leave y'all here. Thanks so much for being here. I'm sending you so much love and definitely good luck. And thanks, guys, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. Hey, Pile 3. So if you chose the hourglass, this is going to be your reading. So with the hourglass, obviously, this could represent something to do with running out of time, or how much time do you have, you know, or somebody thinking that they're running out of time here. Obviously, time's relevant. Hopefully, this is someone that you're meeting that just, you feel like time has stopped with this person. But we can only hope for the best. Let's put that to the side. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle through all the oracles I'm going to use, and I'm going to speed up the video, and I'll see y'all in just 1 second. Okay, guys, so we're going to start here with the love oracles. This is going to represent for us who this person is, okay? So we have proposal, love offer, engagement, arrangement, and wish come true, and family. Well, that looks good. Let's hope it is. Okay, this says generations, children, ancestors, and origin. Then you also have their intentions. We have pay attention to the red flags, know the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like. That's interesting. Okay, and then you have what would this person say to you, what they want to say, unavailable. This person is unable to give you all you deserve, and awakening. Okay, this is going to be, these are different, these readings. I feel like this is somebody that actually wants to give you all the things, but I feel like they don't feel like they can. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. This card is supposed to represent what you really need to know about this person. It's mature man. I just pulled that in the last pile. Honestly, I feel like this may be somebody that's trying to step up with mature man. Like they, with awakening right next to this, you know, and unavailable. Red flags. I think this is someone that I feel like they know where they fall short. This is someone that wants to, this would be like somebody that's proposing and wants to offer you something, but they know they don't have a lot to offer. But children could be important here. Family could be really important here. This is somebody I feel like, though, that mostly like wants to offer you some sort of foundation, like some kind of sense of security here. But these worry me. Okay, so let's go ahead and start getting the tarot so I can dive into this. This is the Witches Tarot. I'm unsure of this person's energy. I feel kind of shifting back and forth. Like, I just feel like this back and forth energy with this person. So I'm trying to figure it out. Tell me about this person that's coming towards pile 3. Because your thing is time here, you know. This can be like wasting time or not wanting to waste your time, or someone feeling like they don't want to waste your time. I don't know, it's weird. It's like this person wants to offer you something, but they don't feel like they have anything. They may be in the middle of, like, with mature man here, they may be in the middle of growing and creating their own sense of foundation or security here. Like, they can't give you what they feel like you deserve at this time. This would be like somebody that proposes and gives you something and says, you know, I'll buy you a ring when I get the money. It's that kind of a feeling to it. It has that kind of feeling to it. Some of you may already have a family with this. Like, you may already have a child with this person. For some of you, you may be going to have a child with this person. And for others of you, this just talks about somebody that wants to take care of you. Like, they want to provide some kind of security or foundation, but they don't even have, I feel like, that for themselves. Let's keep going. Like, I feel like there's a lot of red flags here in this, but I'm maybe trying to figure out if these are sincere, if this person's sincere, or if they're kind of filling you up full of promises. You know what I mean? Tell me more about this. Okay. I guess I'll take it like that. It's the Magician. Gemini, Virgo energy. Yeah, this can be like that proposal, somebody that's manifesting offer, agreement, you know, making something happen. They're using all the resources to get you to agree to something. Why is family here? What is family about? Queen of Wands. That's interesting. The Queen of Wands is very strong and very intuitive when it comes to, like, things that grow. Like, she's very smart in being able to use her attractiveness, her skills, her talents to make things happen. So this is someone that may, like, just really see family with you, or see, like, you being as a foundation-wise, something that's very valuable, because you can, like, make things happen. Tell me about the... Pay attention to red flags. 10 of Wands. Yeah, I think this person may already have a lot on their, lot of weight on their back. See how the castle's up there in the sky, like kind of, and it's like, I think this person is like building it. You're worried about this. I think this red flag was, I already said something about this. You're worried about this person kind of building this castle in the sky, but they already have like a lot of weight on their back. You're feeling like there's no way this person can carry all of these promises, you know, or create this? Why is unvulnerable, unavailable here? It's kind of weird. The Empress. This person is unable to give you what you deserve. This person doesn't feel like that they can offer you everything that your value of is. But this doesn't mean this person doesn't want to try. Why is Awakening here? You have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. This person's still, they're still developing in some kind of way as far as mature man goes. Like, this doesn't have to be actually a man. This is about, to me, this represents kind of a sense of stability. It's the number 5, which is about the Hierophant, and Hierophant talks about your belief system and your morals or your values. And I think this person's still like trying to create this foundation or a comfortable place just for themselves with this Nine of Pentacles. Also, I have to say, for some of you, this could be like someone that you're about to have a family with. Just because the child here, family, the Empress, and the Nine of Pentacles, I don't know why, but for some reason, when this came out, I was thinking 9 months. So that's when you have a baby. It's 9 months. So typically, with Awakening, you know. So I do feel like this could be like someone that they're having to hurry up and get ready, because that could be a possibility. You know, that's something that's there, but it doesn't have to be. So just tell me about the Magician. What is that about? You have a Knight of Cups in the reverse. Why is it like that? The Two of Cups. That's it. I think this person wants to offer you a commitment, a relationship, a love offer here. Maybe even engagement for some of you, but they don't have, they want to offer you something, but they don't have anything to offer. Does that make sense? Why is that Queen of Wands here with family? The Nine of Cups. This is somebody that sees you as a wish fulfillment. This is somebody that's happy with you. There's that 9 there again. Somebody that they want a foundation with you because they see you as their happiness here. Why is the hold on, a card flipped. Look at that. King of Wands. King and Queen of Wands. That's a Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. 10 of Wands is here though, with pay attention to the red flags. This feels like somebody that, like, what do they counts? What's that saying? Don't count your chickens before the eggs hatch. This is like somebody that's like in that energy, where like this is promises. I feel like this is someone that they have good intentions here though. That's the thing, and I think that's what you're trying to figure out. I do feel like this person feels very confident that they can accomplish these things, but I think you may be seeing this as, this feels more like a red flag just because that 10 of Wands. I think this person already has a lot of responsibilities, or already has a lot on their plate in some kind of way, you know? Tell me about that Empress. Like, how are you going to offer all of this so you can't even, how are you going to help me if you can't even help yourself? It's that kind of feeling. Why is the Empress here? This can also represent a mother or wife. You have the Chariot, Cancer energy. This is someone that's wanting you to have faith in them. That they'll be able to make it happen, you know. But tell me about that Nine of Pentacles. The High Priestess. That's listening to your intuition here. Someone's undergoing a spiritual transformation. Okay, so what do I mean by this? You have a Ten of Cups in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, Justice in reverse. There's the Star. This makes perfect sense to me. With that Star being there, this is a wish. This person has a desire and a wish. And it's like they're jumping into it before they're exactly ready. For some of you, that might be because they may have, like, you may have a baby on the way, and that could be the reason for it. For others of you, this is just like this person is not stable at this time. King of Pentacles in reverse. High Priestess, the Hierophant in reverse, see? And Three of Swords in reverse. If this is someone you obviously, you know, there may have been something that happened here between the two of you with this Three of Swords in reverse, and that's why this person's, like, jumping the gun. You have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, Justice in the reverse, Ace of Cups. This is like somebody saying, you know, as some time has gone by, I realize I don't want to lose this opportunity or lose this opportunity again. But they're still coming in with not a lot in their cup. You're happy about this. I do feel like that you are happy here about this, but you also know, like, I don't know, see how she's kind of smirking? Tell me more about how you're going to see this person. What I mean by this person is unable to give you what you deserve, I feel like they're... Tell me about where this person is, you know, in general. Yeah, Four of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Cups in reverse. They don't have a lot to offer. This is someone that, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but that Four of Pentacles in reverse is like, especially that Ace of Cups in reverse, this person may not, they just don't have a lot to be able to give to you in any kind of way. Like, it's hard for me to express this without sounding like bad. It's just about the practicability of it, you know. This is somebody that is trying to hold on to this relationship, and I don't feel like they're exactly prepared or ready for what you have to offer to somebody, but they're still wanting to try. What's going to happen here? How are you seeing this person? Let me ask that. How are you seeing this person? The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Same thing I've been saying. How are you seeing this person? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Not having something to offer you. That's it. I think you see this person as time. A waste of time. Like, there's this feeling of knowing that this is somebody that, with these red flags here, they may create a lot of burdens for themselves. And I think this may be something that you're worried about. Even if you love this person, you want to be with this person and everything else, it's like they may just in their lives in general create a lot of burdens. And that's why they can't give you what you deserve, or that's why they can't offer you a lot. And I think this is what your concern is here with this person. That you may kind of wait around for something that never really is going to happen. I think you may also be worried about this person taking advantage in some kind of way. Really, I think this has a lot to do with that time. If you are fixing to have a family with this person, because I am getting somebody's story with that, then it could be that you feel like this person's just not going to be prepared or ready for when that happens. Because this can be really financial here. That Four of Pentacles in the reverse can be about, trying to save, but having a difficult time being able to do that. There's also this feeling of, I appreciate you trying to offer something. Okay, what's going to happen here? What is the possible outcome? You have free will, choose what you want, but what is a possible outcome here? The Temperance, compromise, Sagittarius, balance, death in reverse. Some of y'all are repeating a cycle here with this person. This is something you've already experienced before. The Ace of Swords. There's like a real conversation that's going to happen here between you and this person. Page of Swords in reverse. It has to do with what they're saying and being able to follow through with it. What's that? Six of Cups in reverse. So they may have done this or said this or something like that in the past or similar to it, and you're basically having this conversation here about that, not wanting to repeat the past. What? And this is part of the compromise here. Tell me about Temperance. This could just be with them in general, in their life, Nine of Wands in reverse. So this is like giving up or letting your guard down, giving in. I feel like this is giving in and compromise. Tell me about Death in reverse, Scorpio energy. The Three of Cups in the reverse. For some of you, this is somebody that you have, I guess, kind of turned your back on in some way. Also, I feel like this may be something that you're also keeping to yourself. Because for those of you that are repeating a cycle, you may be keeping this to yourself to kind of keep outside interference away, like everybody else's opinion about it. Tell me about that Ace of Swords here in the reverse. Justice in the reverse. There's a conversation here around the lack of fairness that has happened. And I think it has to do with these promises here. This is like, I do not want to repeat a cycle again. If this is somebody that has gone to outside, like third-party energies, this would be like letting your guard down and letting someone back in here, but you're having this conversation about how you're not putting up with this unfairness anymore, Why is that Page of Pentacles here in reverse? The Queen of Cups in the reverse. There's a intense guardedness that's here, and this idea of, I guess, kind of keeping your emotions or your walls up until this person perhaps maybe proves this, because I feel like this is somebody that has promised you things before. That's what this is. And because they haven't lived up to their promises, this is like, I'm keeping my guard up, or I'm keeping my cup to myself here until there's actually some action towards this, or I see the change, I see the difference. Yeah, Five of Swords. What's the Justice in the reverse? Eight of Cups. This is basically saying if you do anything wrong here again, I'm walking away for good. That's what this looks like. So this is not everybody's story, okay? So don't come at me in the comments about it. But for some of y'all, you will compromise. You'll let your guard down. You'll give in, and you'll give this another chance. And for some of you, you may be doing this because you may have family. You may already have a solid foundation. You may be going to have a family. I think you have very solid reasons why you would give this person another chance or opportunity to kind of prove themselves. But you're still very, you're in a place to where you're still very guarded, and you're still very, like, you're paying attention to everything. And if this person's actions add up to what they say, yeah. You have the Page of Cups, the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Page of Wands in the reverse. You're not as generous with this person maybe as you once were either. There's an apology here for the imbalance that's been created. And again, there's this energy here of words with actions, not words without actions. Let's see what else this person would say. What else would this person say to pile 3 if they could say anything? Okay. Look, the timing just wasn't right for us. What else would this person say if they could say anything? I wish you would come back. Time apart. My goodness. Didn't I mention that? You've been distant, or there's been some time maybe that's gone by. Some distance will help bring clarity. I think that's what's happened here, though. I think, yeah, time, maybe distance has gone on here between you and this person, and now they're coming back in like this, wanting to offer something. I can be myself with you. What else with this person? What else? I do love you. It's at the bottom. That Two of Cups is what that is, but it's also somebody that wants you to trust them. It came out kind of hard. I want to feel that way again. Integrity. Does the situation align with your morals and values? We talked about that. I think something's going on here. This person's going to like say that they're different, they've matured, they're not the same, or they don't want to be that way anymore. You know, it's that kind of feeling. I left when I saw you with someone. This person may be worried about you being with someone else. That Knight of Cups in reverse. And I'm afraid to contact you. So for some of you, if you have not heard from this person, it's because of that. They've been kind of afraid to... they may be afraid of what you're going to say, or afraid if you're with someone else. Okay, these have been very different readings. I feel called to something different for advice for y'all. This is not what I used for the other piles, but these are the Romance and Love Oracles. Let's just see what comes out. These are more future cards, so what advice do you have for pile 3? Wish. Someone you wish for is coming into your life. So some of y'all may have wanted this. You may have wished for this. Surprise. Look at that. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. Some of y'all really may get some kind of proposal here. It's like the second time I've seen this in a reading. Okay. Trust. Guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust. There you go. That's what this is, and this is the advice here. The bottom of the deck is falling fast. I do feel like love happens quickly, but don't lose yourself in the process. I do feel like that this is advice on needing to stand your ground, needing to stay somewhat guarded here. Make this person, you know, if they tell you they're going to do something, then make them prove it and make them show you. Don't just go off of what they're saying. Make them actually live up to that, you know, before you give to them, before you just give all your love and energy to them, you know. Especially if this is a repeating cycle here. Okay. Guard your heart before you know you can trust it. You know, just guard your heart here. Okay. New opportunities, number 3. Better things are opening up for you. Leave the comfort zone behind and open your world to new possibilities with an open mind. This is the second time it says to be open to, like, be open-minded. So, number 3 is about growth and expansion. So for some of you, that could be a possibility here. This is free will. Y'all do with it what you want to do with it, okay? For some of y'all, you're going to say, no, I cannot trust this person. And for some of y'all, you're going to see it as a possibility. You know, maybe they have grown or matured or whatever this is, you know, and expand and things could get better, you know. So it is what it is, but love happens quickly. But just don't lose yourself in the process of this. I feel like this is someone that can really, like, you know, pull you into the fantasy. And so just make sure that you're keeping your boundaries where they need to be, and you're, you know, paying attention. Paying attention. Okay. It's okay to make mistakes. So for some of you, and this is a mistake one too, mistakes are proof that you're trying. This is somebody that made a mistake. Okay? That's what it feels like. It feels like somebody did make a mistake. Be a nice human, and game's over. This is the games. Like, you aren't playing games here anymore. This is like, you've made 2 mistakes, 1 more, you're out. I can only be nice to you for so long. You keep making these mistakes with me. That's kind of funny. Okay, so we have honor, something I see here. HONDR, M or W, S, P, Z, and X. Oh boy. Okay. Wonder. I wonder. Ponder. Okay, I'm going to leave you here, guys. So thanks so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness, of course. I hope this helps. Good luck, and I hope to see you soon. Hey, Paul 4. So if you chose this is the, I call this like a, it looks kind of like a emperor staff or something, you know, right? I don't know the exact name of what this is. If you do, you're more than welcome to put that in the comments for me. But it always reminds me of the Empress for some reason. Like the Queen, you know. So there may be someone here that's coming towards you that is hopefully may make you feel this way. I don't know. We'll see. This could be you, like using your sense of authority here in some way. So, okay. With that being said, we're going to set this over here to the side, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle all the cards out, and I'm going to speed the video up for that, and I'll see y'all in just 1 second. Okay, guys, so we're going to start with the love oracles. This is going to tell us who this person is. Okay, so unexpected. I think that came out in one of the other piles right there. Surprise, unpredictable, shocking, and unusual, and mystery. Halloween could be important here. We're so close to that, even though this is a timeless reading. So October could be really relevant here. Unknown, enigma, illusion, and confusing. So this is someone that is a mystery here to you. I feel like this is someone that may be somewhat unpredictable, obviously, but it's going to be surprising. This person's going to be surprising here that's coming towards you. It's surprising this person's coming towards you. Maybe somewhat confusing even. I wonder why. Let's keep going. Okay, so what would this person, what do they want to say? We're going to start with this one, the shadow card. I pretend that I don't care, and I'm afraid to contact you. What is this person's intentions? Letting go. If someone leaves you confused, more than comforted, you need to reassess their access to you. And this is supposed to represent what you should know about this person. Courthouse, number 23. I'm afraid to contact you. I pretend that I don't care. Unexpected and mystery. I think this person's coming towards you, and they may come in like it may be a surprise. Like, surprise, here I am. But with this mystery that's here, I feel like this is someone that you're going to feel like you don't know what's going on with this person, but you may feel like something's going on. That they're coming across as a big old mystery here. Also, yeah, it's going to be shocking when this person comes in. I don't know why. I think you know who this is. I think that, I don't know, if you haven't seen this person for a long time or something like that, but something about them may look shocking or different. And that may be getting your wheels spinning, like wondering or confused, like what's going on here with this person. This person is coming across as like they're masking themselves in some way. They're like pretending that maybe they don't care as much about you, or they're just not like interested, or I don't know, this is weird. This is like someone that you have a long history with. Have you ever like had a relationship with someone that you had like a really long history with or something, and then they pop up and it's kind of weird, the interaction's kind of weird between the two of you, or you just feel like it doesn't seem like them. Like something's really off, like they're acting weird, they're being just strange, and it's confusing. They may come across as like pretending like they don't really care, like they're not that interested, but it's like a show. They're like putting on a show. This is someone I'm afraid to contact you with letting go. I think that this is someone that may be afraid to contact you since they've let you go, or since you've let them go. Courthouse is here. So either this person's something's going on with them, or they're afraid of your judgment or what you think of them. 23 could be relevant. 5 is the number of change. So I feel like they're coming in with a mask on, basically. They're not leaving a lot of information either. It's like they're very like wishy-washy, or you could ask this person, so how has things been going? And they're like, good. You're like, oh, okay, well, good. Like they don't really give you a lot. This is someone that like doesn't really, there's not a lot back and forth. Even if you try to have like so much of a conversation with this person, there's not a lot back and forth. Why they're coming towards you, I don't know. This could be a situation where you run into this person, and they're not intentionally coming towards you. But for some of you, they may be, because I'm afraid to contact you. So this person may have like a reason or excuse or something for this interaction here with you, if that makes sense. But it's like they want to, though. It's like they want to be around you, or they want to know, really. If someone leaves you confused more than comforted, you need to reassess their access to you. I think you just don't know how to be around this person, because you just may not feel like you know this person anymore. Like they're not the same, or at least they're not acting that way. And you're going to pick up on that immediately. That's change. This is the 10 of Wands and the Tower, Scorpio energy in reverse. It's like this person's trying to feel you out in some way. Like they don't want to give you too much. Like they don't know what you think of them, how you see them. I think this is called the Fortune Tarot. Just I always keep this deck on my desk. Tell me, what is this person want? Who is this person that's coming towards? Tell me more about this like the moon, confusing. Illusions, fear, anxiety, insecurities, subconscious. Tell me about who this person is. It's also Pisces and Cancer. And then we had Scorpio earlier, so there's a water here. There's a lot of water here. Tell me about who's coming towards. More water. There's Cancer there in reverse, the Chariot. That unpredictable is there. There's that Ten of Wands again. This person's like stressed out. There's more water, Pisces. I pretend that I don't care. They know that you know that they care. I don't know why I said that. Four of Wands is here. I'm afraid to contact you. Or maybe something to do with a celebration here, a home, a community, some sort of foundation. Look, Nine of Swords, just letting go. This person's afraid of, like, this is somebody that's afraid to face you. They have a lot going on too. They're really stressed. It's like they're keeping all that to themselves, but they know that you know that something's going on. Okay. The Sun in reverse. Leo energy. I think this person's afraid of you being disappointed in them. What is this Chariot here? The Eight of Cups in the reverse. This is coming back to something. Surprise, shocking. Either this person coming back around or turning up is going to be very shocking here for you. The Chariot. Like I said that earlier. Didn't I say that? It's like when this person, I don't know, it's just something about them is going to be unusual or different, and it's going to throw you off. Like, why are they dressed like that? Or why do they look like that? Or why do they look so tired? Or where are they coming from? Or why are they driving that? You know, it's like, I don't know, there's something to do with this, because the Chariot. Well, there's something to do with this, about this person coming back around, that's unusual, unexpected. Ten of Wands, mystery, Ten of Wands. The King of Swords in reverse is not a happy person. It's Aquarius energy with that this is somebody that's kind of like grouchy, and this is not a good reading, guys. I'm sorry. But I think this person just has, either they're not taking accountability or responsibility for something. Like, I pretend that I don't care. Yeah, I mean, I think that might be that's what I talked about earlier. Like, if you have a long history or past with this person, they're gonna talk to you like they just met you yesterday. You know what I mean? That feeling, and you're like, why are you acting like I don't know who you are? Like, I know exactly like who you are. Why are you acting this way? It's weird. Oh. Why is that? Okay. High Priestess, you have the Three of Wands in the reverse. With that High Priestess, Three of Wands in reverse. This can be like you walking away or turning your back. With that High Priestess, I pretend that I don't care. This person's kind of like a mystery. I mean, that's what that High Priestess is too, mystery. You're not getting a lot from this person. I don't understand why they're coming towards you. Two of Cups. I'm afraid to contact you. This person may be worried that you are already in a relationship. That could be why they're acting so weird. If this is just like a friend, this could be somebody that feels like that, I don't know, maybe the person that you're with doesn't like them or care about them in some way. So they're not trying to get like too close. But I think that they want to. Like, this is somebody that cares about you. I pretend that I don't care. Why is that Nine of Swords there? What are they so afraid of? Ooh. Three's a crowd. The Three of Cups in the reverse. Letting go. This person's afraid that you no longer... They're like... What is this called? It's a prophecy. It's a like a what do they call that? Where you create what you don't want. Like, this person's coming in or coming towards you. I think they're gonna see you or something, run into you or something. But they're acting the complete opposite of what they actually want. And it has to do with, like, they're embodying this fear of the unknown. And so they're pretending to be someone else. They're coming across as very stoic, very like almost kind of grouchy, or almost coming across as like they're just very closed off. And you're in your head going, what is going on with this person? Why are they acting like this? Like, why are they acting so like standoffish? And I think it's because they're worried that you have changed, like you don't. They're worried about being disappointed or disappointing you in some way, or they're worried that you don't see them in the same way. There's something to do with this lack. I don't know. I think this is this person's insecurities. There's something to do with maybe perhaps some kind of lack of success that's here. Like, this person isn't where they would want to be, or something like that. Why is the Sun here in reverse? Look, the King of Cups. That's Scorpio energy. Leo. This is someone that's very unhappy with how things are, but they're trying to control their emotions around you. Why? Well, because they think that you no longer want to have anything to do with them. I mean, how does this person really feel, though, about Pile 4? The Ten of Swords. This person feels a loss, defeated, maybe betrayal here. There's emotional baggage going on here. Something happening in the past. They're carrying this. The Moon. There it is. This person doesn't know how you feel or what's going on with you or where you're at with them. They don't know where they stand with you. It's that kind of feeling. So they're not themselves. I think they're also trying to pretend, because I think they're trying to hide certain things. This Three of Wands could be like, maybe they didn't get to where they expected to be, or maybe they're not where they want to be. And the Three of Wands in reverse can be like when you didn't meet certain expectations or something like that. Or it can be like, to me, it can kind of be like I told you so kind of energy, like go back to the drawing board. That didn't happen in the way that you wanted it to, you know. There's like shame with that. Page of Pentacles, a lesson. I pretend that I don't care. Oh, they do care. They do care. What's going to happen here? The Ace of Wands. That's a new beginning. You have a Queen of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Three of Pentacles. What is that about? There's this, oh, how do I say this? Working something out that's here. Having a conversation. Things changing and working something out. Working together or working something out. If this is like a coworker or something like that, then this is like someone's stressed out about being around you because they don't know how you're perceiving them or seeing them, since maybe something has happened. Maybe they were honest with you about something or something like that. They're afraid. This is someone that's afraid of facing you, okay? But there's this idea or conversation or spark, and somehow or another, let's see, Ace of Wands, tell me about that. It's the Seven of Swords in the reverse. There's a breakthrough here. So this person, this is that imposter, you know, that this I don't care, like mystery kind of enigma person. There's a breakthrough here, and it shifts the energy with that Ace of Wands. The Queen of Swords is about, you know, a conversation that's good, I guess. The Six of Wands is success, making progress. And then the Wheel of Fortune is the same. The wheel turning, you know, a turning point. Look at that. Open to a new perspective, a turning point, changing your perspective here. Three of Pentacles. The Devil. Why the Devil? Why does it have to be the Devil? Capricorn energy. Getting out of your head, open to a different perspective. This is like a conversation of like, tell me so I can get out of my head here. Or, you know, like somebody opening up too. There's this feeling here. This can be being afraid of how something's going to go, or working something out, or working with someone. Tell me more. Why is that Devil here? Capricorn, did I say that? Yeah, the overthinking it. This is like somebody helping someone, or even if this is just like a conversation, communication, working through something. There's somebody here that's feels stuck or trapped, or like this is the feeling of burnout, you know, like very afraid or worried, you know. And then there's that Three of Pentacles. I think you're helping someone work through something, but it doesn't start like that initially. Yeah, look at that. Five of Pentacles in the reverse is moving in a positive direction. It's recovery. Recovering from being left out in the cold or lost. You have that Page of Swords. So that's talkative. That's this conversation like... Okay, so what happens? Well, there's some kind of a breakthrough that happens here. There's a spark. Something that like... This is like when you... Let's just say you are in this situation, okay? And then somebody starts talking about something that person really enjoys. And then you find yourself back to being like, that's your old friend. You know, it's like they open back up to you because it gives them something interesting that they want to discuss or talk about. That gives them open. So they get out of their place of trying to pretend, or this imposter that they're being, or their mask, that opens them up. And then there's this like conversation around, like, where there's progress being made here. The two of you are making progress in some way, and this person it's going good. This person's opening up here. There's this turning point where you get a new perspective, or they get a different perspective, or there's this opening up or release where this person's no longer afraid of your judgment, afraid of something. And there's this energy here of working together to figure something out, that's here. Anything else I'm missing here with this? The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. This may try to go into a direction that... So I feel like this is someone that actually just needs some kind of help or guidance. They're just afraid to ask for it because they don't know what you see or think of them. But I feel like that this is, or there may have been something bad that this person did or done or something, I don't know, that's here. And from the past, it's still lingering. Anyways, I feel like that there's this lack of being able to, like, there's this limitedness that comes to this, where you're not able to give to this person in the same kind of way, or there's this lack of like this long term that's here in some way that this person has, that has it's just become burdensome. Or this is someone that's, yeah, I mean, they're going through it. This Nine of Wands is like resilience, But I also feel like this is you having to have your guard up with this person somewhat. Okay. Anything else you could tell me about that? Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles here in reverse. Yeah, this person may have shown you a greedy side to them in some way, or materialistic, or something like that, where you've just learned to kind of, I think you're still in there for this person, but you've learned to like put some kind of barrier or guard up here with yourself when it comes to them. You don't overgive here. You only go so as far as you're comfortable. Okay, so what's going to ultimately happen here moving forward? I don't know if I should ask this or not. Queen of Wands. Five of Wands. And the Empress in reverse. Wondering if that was going to come out because of what y'all picked. Hold on, I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Yeah, this decision is on your hands here. You're going to have a decision on your hands here. That Five of Wands, tell me about that. That's tension. The Six of Swords, getting to a calmer place. That's going to take some time. I do feel like you're like blocking yourself, maybe perhaps emotionally, or trying to block yourself. For some of you, this is someone that you were once in a relationship with or something. There's an attraction that's here, so you're trying to like, block yourself from that. But this is also about a truce, getting to a calmer place and going your separate ways. But that Empress here in the reverse, or it's just getting to a calmer place. It may take a little disagreement or argument here before that happens, but I pulled the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, but I'm going to put it back because I don't remember if it was exactly in reverse. So there's another 2 here. So you're going to have a decision, but the Empress in reverse is, this is a dependency. This is a codependency. This is a dependency. This is a decision you're going to have to make. This is somebody that may rely or depend on you in some way. Yeah. Choices. Think about the past. Reevaluate. There it is again. I feel like, think about this, but I feel like, how do I say this? This illusion, like, it's almost like there's a truce, but you still maybe not fully agree with each other here, but at least, like, there's some kind of transition that takes place, but there's also a codependency here, and there's some kind of future planning here as well, but it's also a decision. A decision around whether or not you want to plan something with this person in the future, or you want to stay where you're at. And I think that the Empress in reverse can be like, I don't know if this is what's best for me or not, or I don't know if I can grow here or not, or I don't know if I should involve myself here or not. Yeah, so with this 7 of Cups, I think it's going to put you in a place where you're a little bit confused. I think this person brings a lot of confusion, honestly. Let's see what this person would say to you. This could even be like a friend that something's happened and now they're back around and you're really hitting it off, and then you discuss whatever happened and you have a truce here, but you don't know if you really want to open back up to this person, if that's really a good idea. Look at that. That was weird. I want to tell you so much. Yeah, that sucks too, because it's like when you remember that connection and you really want to just tell them everything they don't know. Like, I want to tell you all about, like, this happened, and especially if you haven't talked to them in a while, you really want to open up and tell them, but you're having to be disciplined here. I hope I'll see you again sometime. Yeah, there may be plans for the future, something like that is going on here, and you're like, I don't know if I should do that or not. I'm grateful for this spiritual lesson. This is a situation where you don't know if you should just leave it like it is and just move on, or if you should give this any of your energy. Okay, there's a lot that just fell on the floor. We have, I'm sorry. I have trouble with intimacy. Look, friendship. This friendship is leading to more, and I feel you leaving me behind. That's just letting go. That's why they're acting the way that they are. I know we have a soul connection. Okay, let's get some advice. Man, these readings, sometimes there's new energies and things, and sometimes there's not. And unfortunately, I feel like there wasn't in this one. I should do it's just a reading for new energy coming in, but this says, third party, number 22. Someone you're not aware of will affect the outcome. Everything will unfold for the greatest good for all involved. Maybe someone got in the middle of the two of you, or something got in the middle of the two of you in some way. Or this, yeah, I talked about that here with, what if this person's you're in a relationship and this person's like, or they're in a relationship, who knows? But someone else that you may not even understand or even know about may have some kind of effect on this person and how they come towards you. And this could also simply be like a third party creating that meeting, like y'all both know the same person and that's how you come back together. It's that kind of a thing. It doesn't feel direct. It doesn't feel like this person's directly coming towards you. Okay? That makes sense? it's more of a meeting or gathering or something like that. Okay. Should I get another card for advice or leave it? Let's just leave it. I feel like it could just get more confusing. We'll see what charms come out for advice. How about that? Okay. Pile 4. You only have one charm as I say that. And it is loving is easy. Well, there it is. Okay. So we have DQ, Dairy Queen here in Texas. We have H and a W or M, N, F, S, A, N, S, A, V, N, Y, Savvy, Fanny. Okay. This could be an M, don't forget. DM, message. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave you here. So thanks so much for being here. Thanks for all your love and support and kindness, of course. I hope this helps. Good luck, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.